real time if you watch. Just like if you have a doubts, then only you can watch it. But study, guys, you have to study multiple times. Like you have to do by hearting or whatever it is. I don't mind about what you do. Okay, so every sentence you have to practice, study, understanding examples. These three are important. Okay, so what is it? SLA, for example, if I purchase a refrigerator. So when I purchase a refrigerator, what they said, so what is the refrigerator, what is the capacity of the refrigerator, function of the refrigerator, right? And how long this refrigerator works. If in case refrigerator not working, then what to do. So these are a agreement. Okay, warranty, guarantee, functioning. So these are a agreement given from the seller or a manufacturer, warranties, right? So that is a service level agreement. For example, I took internet connection. I took a internet connection. What they said, my internet service people, they said up to 50 mbps, up to 50 mbps internet speed. When I take in, it is 25 mbps only. Now it is at 50 mbps. So up to 50 mbps internet speed. Really, I'm getting 50 mbps every time, but make sure the customer should get 50 mbps internet speed always. Always. Okay. Make sure 50 mbps user should get it. So they said up to means it can be a 1 mbps, 2 mbps, or a 50 mbps. So they said up to, automatically it is anything range from the 0 to 50. Okay, but make sure that user should not disconnected from the internet. The internet should not be stopped. We should give the internet service to my home. So to up to my router, internet should be there. From that one, it is my choice off or on, but make sure that internet service should be there. 24 hours internet should be there. They say 24 hours you will get a support, but it's not supporting. You know why we are using a cloud example also, advantages of cloud: 100% uptime. When they promise 100% uptime and make sure that it should be work. Now I got my IDBI 17 point something, my charges on me around 18 rupees. So 15 rupees for a message purpose. Yeah, 3 months 15 rupees they are charging because the message, and 18% is a tax, GST. Okay, service tax. So earlier it is around 17, now it is around 18. That's it. That not much more. Okay, can you see like it is? But every time am I getting correct messaging system? ATM. If you go to ATM centers, and sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. What is an agreement? 24 hours you can withdraw money or you can deposit the money also. But when you go to the ATM center, it may not be work, right? It may not be work. But in a organization level, in a company level, we are not giving a complaints against these ATM centers. But if you are working in an organization, you should fulfill your service level agreement. Make sure whatever the service you said provide to the customer, you must provide the service. That is important. So otherwise, what happen? Problem is occurs. My one of my brother is working in networking side only. So when he is working earlier HCL, I think he working. Um, yeah, HCL. So HCL is a main partner with the ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank, all network solutions, routers, internet, everything is maintained by HCL only earlier. Sometimes the router may down, so they need a backup router. So then the service won't down. Okay, device can be down, like a server can be down, but service is not down. Okay, or cannot down or should not down. So whatever it is. Server can be down, but service cannot be down. Router can be down, but network access should not be down. It means you must require a backup services or a um, high availability. High availability. Also, it is called as a failover, high availabilities. We have to maintain. So make sure that service should be there. So like that. So we have to maintain our SLA constant. One more is there, that is called a OLA. Oh, sorry, no. OLA, SLA, operation level agreement, and SLA, service level agreement. Is agreement between IT service provider, another part of same organization governing delivering of infrastructure. What is a OLA? So in a same organization only, you have an infrastructure and you have to maintain infrastructure correctly and make sure that you have to provide that services. Operational level agreement means you are maintaining your infrastructure for your company or for part of company or for other company. So make sure that your infrastructure is should be maintained. As I said, an example like a routers are down, then service should not be down. It's a operational level which should be. This is a customer to organization contract. This is organization to the same organization contract only. Organizational level agreement. SLA, OLA. And different type of SLAs, OLAs are there. So Madhu sir already created one beautiful PPT like this. This contains so many information. Better to read it. I will forward it. Okay, including what is KPI, key performance indicators, also there. So that is a very good one. Try it. Okay. Next, change management is there here. Um, I'm not copying everything, so I will show. I will send both the things. First, read my text file, and then read this text file, second text file. Okay. Not this much. First, I will go with up to here. In a here few things are very important, so that's why I copied this one. Okay, here you can see change management. It's a sub life cycle of it is a sub life cycle of service transition. Okay, and I think you know this kind, guys. Latif, take notes. Okay, in this one, already I put as service operations. So what is the service operations operation process? Okay, what is service desk? What is the different type of service desk? This is ITIL life cycle, and these are sub life cycles. Okay, these are the sub life cycles also there. Okay, just read it. By reading you will understand what is the sub life cycle. Next, what is the incident management for a beginners? Okay, so what is the incident, how it is logged, how it is the diagnosis, and this one is there. So my point is better to go once and read it. Okay, read the second one also, one not only service operations. Guys, do not think like service operations, service desk means it is a lesser job and all. Everybody is working in an organization. Their work is assigned based on different ways. So how the work is assigned to a person. For example, you are a software developer, or maybe you are a software troubleshooter, tester, or maybe issue fixer, or maybe a supporter, or maybe infrastructure maintenance, or maybe backup maintenance, or a network monitoring. So whatever you are working, so your work will be assigned in a different manner, like through email, or maybe a work assigning softwares like a OS ticketing system or any other ticketing system, the software or a Zira central ticketing system like ServiceNow, BMC, Remedy Helix is there now it is ServiceNow. Okay, after your training and interview, better to learn ServiceNow. Okay, Remedy. No. Name is BMC only. Now Remedy is gone. Helix. Now it is called Helix. OS ticket. OS ticketing. OS ticket. That's a software. It is a open source software only. GLPI. So for GLPI, I will tell how to do GLPI. Type in Google demo GLPI, and you can log in. They will give you admin login. They will give you admin login, username and password. Demo only. Just go through once. Already it is 5:30. That's why I'm not able to show you that one. So try yourself. You can get it. Same thing goes for a ServiceNow Helixes also. You can log in with some dummy passwords, username and passwords. Some give some name and understand how this will work. So how work will be assigned in through email or a softwares. Different type of softwares are there to assign a work. Some assigns like this one incident. Any issues occur in the IT infrastructure wise or a software as a wise, so that is called an incident only. Okay. Next, another one is in the incident they will mention what to do. You may require to change the things, or maybe you observe something and you have to ask for a changing, or a service request can be there, or it can be a service request. Okay, or maybe you have to consider that one as a problem or a change or a service request or a access related. You may have to give the access to the users. Okay, either VPN access or maybe mail account access or a server access, remote desktop access, or a storage access, right? NTFS, like a security sharing, share to the particular users, printer access. So these things is a work assigning. So do this one, do change this code, or change the SQL code, or maybe give the access to particular table, like that. Any way people will tell you. This is the common terminology in the work. Next one is incident alerts. Alerts are generated. So any work like a desk is full, or maybe your account the storage is full, or maybe a server is down, or maybe a network is down. These are alerts means like a notification, so you will know so what is happened. So this is immediately you can able to respond according to the alerts. Monitoring. So service operations comes under all these things. These are all comes under service monitoring on service operations only. Monitoring. So you can use different type of monitoring tools for different tools like Zavix, Nagi OS, uh, PRTG. Okay, PRTG analysis tools like Splunk, Splunk. It's a log analysis tool. Okay, Relic. These are the monitoring tools, and using a monitoring tools like any threshold is reaches, something issues occur, or maybe a threshold is reaches like a server is full busy, so 90% server load on a server, or 80% load on your network components, right? So automatically it will generate alerts, and it will generate events also. Using a monitoring, it generates events also. Okay, anything is occur, so then it we can convert into event, a meaningful event, like a login event, or maybe a shutdown event, or maybe like that. Already I told in events, so Windows logs, we already discussed about Windows logs in event management. Okay, event viewer in Windows, event viewer. Okay, application, anybody remember? System setup. One more is there, application layer, security. Okay, and forwarded events. Okay, check the Windows logs. You go to event viewer in Windows system. Check these things, what it is, like successful login, successful accesses, failure to access, system is disk is online, disk is offline. These are all comes under events only. Okay, so here it is, the monitor the infrastructure. So then the threshold reaches or issues occur, a successful login or a fail to login, information warning. So here it is, information. It means any successful event occurs, like a device is online, successful login, like this. This is comes under information. Warning. What is a warning? Warning means a disk is full, or a lot of people are logging to server at a time, Active Directory server. Lot of users, 100 users, 200 users login at a time. So servers become busy. Okay, server may not be respond for a certain period of time. It is like a warnings. Errors. Okay, errors are exceptions. Errors like a server is down, system is down, network is down. Okay, internet is down, like this. These are comes under error, like this is all comes under event management only. Okay, so that is, here it is, any detectable occurrence that's significant for IT infrastructure management. Any detectable occurrence, login, log off, disk connector, or maybe storage is full, maybe a backup is completed. Okay, backup is completed successfully, backup is completed, or maybe insert another disk. These are all events only. Remote access is successful, remote access is failure. Okay, like this, events only. If warning, alert means warning, a warning that threshold has been reached, something has changed, or a failure or occur, that is called a alert. Okay, I didn't go to the change management, I will go there. Service request in organization, or maybe out of, for example, I have a 50 mbps internet speed. Now I want a 100 mbps. It is called service request. Maybe I have to submit my bill to my organization, so we are not getting paid by organization, but so service request is like organization said, internet, we are going to pay your internet bill because you are working in online. Of course, for us we don't have, but for my sister and my brothers, they are getting, they are in working in IT only. Internet bill also there are companies paying. So that is internet service, right? I didn't apply for that one. Okay, so what is a service request? It is IT. I am requesting my service provider. Please give me a bill, or maybe how much for a change of services, how much for temporary disconnection, how much for a extension of service range, or maybe exchange of router. It is everything is a service request only. Request from a user, or for information, advice, or a standard change for access to IT services. Or maybe you may ask your organization, sir, please give me a VPN access, mail access, remote desktop access. These are all comes under service request only. Incident, unplanned interruption. This is very important. Incident, unplanned interruption. Sudden changes will occur, right? So server is down, service is down. Like you go to ATM, the one person is taken money, and you put a card and it say service is down, no money. Okay, no money, or maybe service is down, or power cut is occur. Unplanned interruption. Bike puncture, you are going to some place, very seriously you are going to college, so or you are going to office, you are going to institute, definitely bike puncture is there. So why you late? Bike puncture. Unplanned interruption, it means something is happened, it interrupt your business, interrupt your services. That is called a unplanned interruption. Examples are important here. Examples. Unplanned interruption. What is the problem? Okay, okay. First incident is occur. What you will do? For example, bike puncture. What you will do, guys? Suddenly, bike is got puncture while you are going somewhere. Then you seen your bike got puncture. So what you will do? Anyone? Bike puncture. Any idea, please? Am I audible or I kept in mute? I think I am not. What you do when bike is puncture? Guys, we don't have a time. Please start speak out. No, no idea. Your bikes are never puncture. You put a puncture for yourself or bicycle. Examples are important. I already told. What happened?
No, we'll be moving to the repair shop.
Yeah, we are going to repair shop. And what is the fast and easiest solution? What he will suggest? Okay, so few people will put a air. So immediately they nearby any air pumping is there, or petrol bunk is there. They put a air inside and then keep the journey for some distance. Or if you find any puncture shop or a cycle shop, they'll open your tube and put the some sticker and put air, and you continue journey. You didn't try to find a complete solution. You don't want to change entire tire or a tube, right? So you will do a easy solution to continue your journey. So you don't need to wait for 1 hour to do the complete the solution. What you do first, you will go for a temporary solution or a fixed solution only, not um, s- spending lot of time for analysis, what is happened, why it is happened, what is the complete solution, but immediate fix and go type only. So that is called workaround. That is called a workaround. So overcome the issues immediately. What is the solution you find that time? Do it and continue the service. Otherwise it will interrupt more and it will damage more area services. For example, a cable is not working properly, so immediately you are fixing the cable or bypassing something, then continue the services. Instead of that one, if you waste the time, automatically yet find what is the solution. Obviously more damage will occur, more area of damage will occur, right? So that is workaround. Okay, incident and workaround. Unplanned interruption to the IT services. What is a workaround? Temporary way to overcome. Here another one is a problem. What is problem? What is problem means when everything is incident only, not a problems. There is no problems occurs. Incident only occur whenever the incident is occur, and you made a one solution. It temporarily it is working, but again you are getting incident. Repeatedly you are getting punctures, or repeatedly server down. Repeatedly your disk is disconnecting. Repeatedly network is down. Repeatedly it is happening. So what is that we have to consider those incidents? Those are all incidents only. We have to consider that incident as a problem. You have to consider that incident as a problem. So another one statement for a problem is a incident is occurred. A incident is occurred. You don't understand why this incident is occurred, or maybe what is the impact of this incident and how to solve this incident. So then we can continue our business. So you don't know the root cause of that incident. You don't know root cause of that incident. That is also we should consider as a problem. So that's problem is unknown root cause of one or more incident. It means repetition of incident, or maybe unknown root cause of an incident we can consider as a problem. When you consider as a problem, compulsory you analyze the problem first. Why it is incident is occur, when it is incident occur, what are the previously solutions are made it, why those are not working. Understand why those solutions are not working. So find out what is the cause of that problem and fix the problem, and make sure you should not get incident again. You should not get the issue again. So that is called a problem. Sometimes to solve this problem, we required change. We required change. What is the change? For example, you may have to change the cable. If you change the cable, problem solved. You may have to change the RAM. If you change the RAM, problem may be solved. Okay. So you may have to change complete a setup. Then maybe problem is solved. Sometimes the the solution for a problem may cost more than a equipment. Then what to do? We will leave it. We will leave it. So what we can able to do it. So for example, RO is then a water purifier. Sometimes salty water areas, improper fixing and all, what happen, it will give sometimes leakages and all. You have to change entire setup. If you start troubleshooting it, then it will cost more than a cost of equipment. Then let it go, or maybe so replace the complete setup. So like that. So you may understand, but try to understand it. Request for change. What is the request for change? Maybe you are requesting for access of the file or a printer, or maybe VPN access, or maybe some infrastructure access. Best one is I'm getting 50 Mbps internet. Now I request for a 100 Mbps. So what are the challenges in a change management? So here in a change anything. For example, I'm getting internet up to 50 Mbps. Ask my internet service provider give me 100 Mbps. Actually, last month I want to change it to 100 Mbps, but I got a doubt that cannot provide 100 Mbps. 50 Mbps is very difficult for 100 Mbps. How they can able to provide? So what I done? So I didn't do it. But if I ask for 100 Mbps, what are the things? Maybe they need to change the cable. Request for a one change, but there is a dependent changes are there. Maybe they are required to change my router. Maybe they're required to change my router. Maybe they I required to change certain setup, bill, cost, right? I have to pay extra money, otherwise they don't change it, right? So like this, one change may lead it to another change. Sometimes not required to change everything. Sometimes it is required to change everything. So like that. So your internet is what are the internet is like one change. This depends. Next, there is a change advisory board is there. What is this? Change advisory board. This change advisory board. So first of all, what are the changes required? We have to discuss with them. So who is the owner of the change, or what are the changes are required? Is tested changes? Do you test this change or not? So make sure that it won't affect on any other changes. Sai sir is also gave me one day, just we are chit chatting in our mobile phone 2 3 months back. Sai sir given one example also. It's a best example. That is like he is working in an organization. One of his colleague or maybe a junior, most is junior. What he done? He updated a server, and next day onwards. So in night, he is a night shift. What he done? He updated one server, and he didn't notify anyone. He didn't notify anyone. He updated a server, but he didn't notify anyone. Next day onwards, they are getting some frequent issues in their work related, application related, connection related. Is they are getting some issues. They didn't understand what happened. After 3 4 days, and by talking, so the guy told, I updated a server 3 4 days back, like that. So then Sai sir got an angry and he scolded him. Okay. So if you are change something, please, you have to inform everybody, so then only you can able to do it. Otherwise we will get a issue. Then entire equipment is updated, and finally with 1 or 2 days they find a solution and they fix the solution. Okay. So that is the importance of change. In a change, there is a two type of changes are there: normal change and emergency change is there. So normal changes, or either it is a minor change or major changes, you have to evaluate the change. So the change is important, not important, tested, effect on any other services or no effect on other services. You have to take it and make sure that what are the benefits of the services, cost effective of the services, like that. Next one is emergency change. For example, RAM is not working. Immediately you have to change it, right? Otherwise, your service is down. Your increase the downtime, right? So make sure your uptime is good. Downtime should be less. So without sacrificing normal services, immediately you have to change it. Maybe you have to change the cable, or maybe you have to change the RAM. Maybe you have to change the disk. So that is emergency change. You need to wait for full authorization to change it. Immediately you can able to change it. So these are the statement, guys. So here I given each explanation. So the here it is: event, incident, problem, work around, alert. Okay, event, alert are neighbors. Okay, so event, alert, change, request for service request, or a request for a service. Okay. um, access access means asking give me a service access, right? Printer access, um, storage access. We give permission, right? This group of users can access the storage like that. All right, these user can able to access the printer, like a HR required to access the printer, like a access management. Asset. Asset means how many routers are there, how many switches are there. So I will write here. Asset management also important. Why? Because when you do changes, you need a things are right. Asset management or a capacity management. Asset management or a capacity management means number of CPUs, RAMs, how many number of CPUs are there, RAMs are there. Okay, maybe disks are there, SCSI disk are there. These are asset management. So these are your components, component level, human resources level means number of employees level, infrastructure level. Okay, all infrastructure related things, data centers, enclosures, cables, cables, routers, switches, okay? Routers, switches, like that. Networking components are this one. This is called a asset management. So what the components you have. Also we can say capacity management. What are the infrastructure capacity? Capacity means infrastructure capacity. Okay, infrastructure capacity. Access management, accessing printer access and all that at all. And another one is release management. Everything is a management only. Okay. What is a release management means? In a service strategy, we have a release management. Okay, so what is this release management? Deployment, testing, deployment is that is release management. So, for example, I will tell one service management like internet service management. So first, I call to my ISP. This is my ISP service provider. So I call to this ISP service provider. Uh, First of all, I will tell my area, internet purpose. I will tell my area. Then he check the feasibility, feasibility whether um, access is there or not. So first they will check in this area they're having a connections or not. So the cable length and all. Next, we'll discuss about cost of the internet. So based on the speed of the internet, cost and speed and data limit, right? So first we'll discuss about cost. Next, I have to give my proof, address proof, and application form. I have to give my address proof and application form and money, and I have to give money. Otherwise, no connection, right? So then he created a ID. So ISP, what ISP those people done? He create a ID for me, internet access purpose. Then they draw a cable. So each is a one by one. So understand this is from here. So each step designing and all kind of stuff. I'm telling from my example. Okay. So you put a cable, you install a router, then made a connection and configuration for a router, then test whether it is working or not, and finally he took a survey. Okay, survey, sir, it is working Are you satisfied with my services or not? And make sure the service is tested and hand out to the customer. So this is the final step. We call it as a release management. What is release management? So hand out to the customer and make sure it is working and test it properly, it is working or not, and take a survey. Make sure that customer should satisfy with your services. This is called a release management. And entire this thing you can convert into ITL process also, and also already told service operations also, right? So that is it. Um, so where I am here. Here. What is ITL? Again, what is an ITL? IT Infrastructure Library. It provides practical no-nonsense framework for identifying, planning, delivering, and supporting IT services to the business. Benefits of ITL is improved IT services, reduce the cost, improve customer satisfaction. Up to here, it is enough. Improve productivity, improve use of skills and experience, service strategy, service design, service transition, service operations, and continual service improvement. So this is an ITL. Explain the five life cycles. Explaining the five life cycles. Service strategy is like identify the business, planning and demand in the market. Financial management comes under service strategy. Service design, design the service according to the requirement, like designing a blueprint example. And service transition is build the as per the service design, build the service as per the service design, and test the service, deploy the service to the customers, and exchange it. Service operation. One second. Service operations means maintenance, monitoring, supporting, and troubleshooting. Continual service improvement. So, what is a continual service? Supporting all above life cycles, outcomes of life cycles, take the outcomes of life cycles, and suggestion the life cycle to improve in the better performance. So, that is a continual life cycles. Okay. Next important one is what is a event, incident, problem, workaround, and change, request for service, access, assets. So these are the important things. Next important one is service desk. Okay, service desk you can easily read it. We can tell that one. So these are the four things you must learn in this one. First of all, what is incident? What is the incident? So these questions I will ask again. Okay. Any detectable occurrence that signifies for the IT infrastructure management is an event. Alert, a warning that threshold has been reached, something has changed, or a failure is occurred. Just like a notification. Red notification will occur now, any error is occur any immediately. A red notification will occurs, that is called a alerts. Event means login, log out, message, no message, connected, disconnected, everything is an event only. Next one is the incident, unplanned interruption to IT services. Workaround. So whenever the incident is occur, for example, bike is puncture, or maybe a tap leakage, or maybe a system is down, or a service is down, internet is down, then it we call it as a unplanned interruption. What is a workaround? Workaround means immediate solution for that one. Immediately restart the PC. Like if PC is hang, what you do? Restart the PC, or maybe change of RAM, or maybe clean the RAM and put it back, or maybe put the air in your tube, or like that. Anything. Okay. Problem. What is a problem? Unknown root cause of one or more incident. So whenever the incident is occur, so we don't know why cause this incident, or repetition of incident, and we don't know exact solution of the incident, then we can consider that one as a problem. Change means it can be change of service, change of modification of services, like a, for example, company gave me a laptop with a 4 GB RAM. I said give me a RAM with a 8 GB. Or maybe I may ask like a increase the server capacity, update the server, or increase the number of ports for a switch. These are all change only. Different changes are there: normal change, emergency change. Change management is very very important. Your main work is change management only. Main is change, incident, change. These two are very important. Others are additional ones, access and all additional one. But change is your work. They will ask you to change some code or like that. So change of software, updation of software, change of infrastructure, and planning the change is, and after approval, then you have to change it. That is called a normal change. It means it is a long procedure. Next one is emergency change. Immediately you have to change it without waiting for a final approval and sacrificing your normal management controls. So that is called a emergency change. And I given another few statement: asset and capacity management, maintaining your infrastructure, number of CPU, RAM, or items in this one. Another important one is release management. So whenever you given a service, means final service you hand out to the customer, so make sure that it is works, and make sure the customer satisfaction. So that is release management. One more, I said service request. Service request is asking a service, do you asking for information, advice, or maybe a uh, change of services like a 50 mbps 100 mbps services, or maybe a change of engine oil. Bike is better, guys, you know bike better. Change of engine oil, change of tube, okay, or maybe like that. It is also change management comes under. And service request like a 50 mbps 100 mbps vpn access, printer access, these are also considered service request or a access. So these are interconnected one. They are interconnected, okay. So this is about your ITL. And one more is there, service desk. Service desk is like a people contact both, from both the people, means both IT employees and people. So it's a center, service desk is it's a desk with like a center of both the people, means users and IT employees. Here big discussion is there. Why is our Madhu sir sending another message? Okay, so we'll see what is there. So here it is, service desk. What is this service desk people will do? For example, here my employee is there. He has a desktop. He got some issue in the desktop. For example, VPN is not connecting. VPN is not connecting. He will inform to service desk. The service desk people, based on the level of service desk people, so they understand the issue, they may fix the issue from the desktop, from their system, from their location. If they cannot fix the issue, they escalate the issue to technical department. There is a technical department, people will go and fix the issues. It depends upon level of service desk. For example, level 0 service desk people are there, so they escalate to any issue to level 1 and level 2. So when the issue is occur, when they receive a issue, they'll ask some questions. So sir, what is the issue, when it is occur, what is occur, do you check like this or not? So they ask some basic questions. If you think, if service desk people think the solution can be, it can be solved by L1 or L2. It's a serious issue, they'll send to L2. It is a normal issue, they'll send to L1. Understand? L0, L1, L2. Any complaint go to L0 only. Depends upon a issue, they escalate the issue to L1, L2 levels. and different teams also there. So service desk people also escalate into the different teams. For example, server engineers, network engineer, desktop support engineers, different type of technical team is there. So they escalate into different thing. For example, user unable to log in, server issue, server engineers. User cannot access internet, network issues. User system is not open, power on but not open, desktop service issues, like different type of issues. They divide the issues and send those tickets to particular department. So that is what I said about a service desk. And a customer wise different customers are there, guys. When we got an issue, like for example, I got a issue with my internet service provider, I'm a external customer. For like me, he provide internet service to so many people, right? So I'm a external customer. For example, I got a some application issue, some issue is there. My office 365 is not working. Okay, my office 365 is not working. To whom I have to complain? Either my organizational administrator or to Microsoft. So my organization will give a complaint or asking a solution from of Microsoft. That is organization to organization connection. That is one kind of, oh, I closed it. Okay, that is one kind of thing. Is also external customer, but not public customer. Organization to organization dealing is there. So this is a external customer, but he is a organization level customer. I call because I have Windows 10 from my Microsoft and I got an issue. I call to Microsoft. That is called me as a public customer. Me as a public customer. In certain organization, in the organization only, inside an organization only. So service desk people will take care of their organization employees only. It means the complaint person is same organization employee, the service desk people also same organization employee, and the person who solved the issue also same organization employee only. So that is called a internal customers. Internal customers means the organizational, the inside organization users only, people who got a issue, who solve the issue, who notify the issue, those are all internal organization people only. Lot of things to discuss, but it is already 3:16 or 3, okay, 6:15. Okay, so any other doubts, please tell me. uh, Here, already I have written these three lines here. Please read these things according to just only this thing, not required more. Okay, service desk, what is service desk, and uh, service desk levels. SLA, OLA, that's it. Organizational level agreement and SLA, OLA. And these statements for everything, it is there here in the bottom, already I've written here. Okay, I think this is the enough notes, um, guys. Okay, what is ITL? File life cycles, incident, column, change, event, alert, workaround, service for request, access management, asset management, release management. So release, I put a release, then release management. What is service desk? What is SLA? What is SLA and what is OLA? A lot of things are there. Process management, so many things are there. Each life cycle at least one sentences, one example. Each thing is an example is important. If you don't tell example means you're a by-hearted candidate. Okay, so give an example. Mm. So I am stopping the recording.